Okay, so well, yesterday I did a video of painting these hydrangeas in a silver bowl, and now I can't get it out of my mind that I'm looking at a poodle sticking its tongue out at me. It's that symmetrical thing I have going. I have to be really careful about that all the time. And the other thing that bothers me about this painting is that the bowl seems to be slouching, tipping to one side. The base is uneven, and I have to fix these things. So this video is about fixing this painting. I'll show you how I do that. So you can see it's sort of, I've lost the light down here, and I need to replace that or make it a little higher. And it's pretty dry today. Autumn mixable oils are sort of touch dry in a few hours. I wouldn't ship a painting before a minimum of 2 weeks, and usually a month. There goes my phone. The other thing I'm not keen on is the symmetry between these two, so I'm going to eliminate this one because this is the one that I dislike. And I'm also going to define this front bloom a little better by backing it up with some darker shadow around two sides, and we'll see how that goes. We're having a noisy day today. The street cleaner just went by, so you probably can still hear that in the background. So I'm mixing a little green, some phthalo blue, and I'm going to using a small filbert, I'm going to put in more shadow. Just down this side, perhaps underneath here a little bit. And while I'm at it, I think I'll put a little more on this one too. I'm going to pop some white just on the top there. Okay. And I'm going to put a little in here. Maybe slightly more blue. I think that's beginning to look a bit better already. Okay. That gives a little more definition. This needs some petals over the top of that shadow. This needs some more petals down this front side in white, in brighter white. And I'm not sure, but I think this needs to be just sort of a bit darker than white, because it's not really getting any light over that side. All right, I think that's beginning to look less like a poodle. What do you think? So I'm changing to a small round, I think, and I'm going to work on this. I haven't finished with these blossoms. I'm just taking a little break, and I'm going to make this look a little better, I hope. looks a little wonky there. I'm going to take that out. I'm mixing ultramarine and raw umber to get that dark that I like, because I don't care for black, but I do need to use darks. And let's see if we can get this a little straighter. I've got shakier hands these days. I'm a little happier with that. It's still a little lopsided, but I think maybe if I add a little white down on the bottom of the edge of the rim. I'm going to add a bluish white below that line. And then I'm going to add a dark below that. It's better. I still need to work on it a little bit. I'm going to take this edge a little sharper with some green. I'm going to add a little more white. I think that's definitely better. I think that has reached the point where I'm going to say good enough. I'm going to add just a little stroke of white down here. I think that looks quite silvery. I say that and then I keep thinking I'll add a little more white here. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel that that's the best I can do. I think that perfectionist might not be happy, but happily I am not a perfectionist. Now I'm going to work on this blossom and give it some brighter whites to make it stand out a little more. It's getting full light. Remember Bob Ross, he used to say, it's your painting, you can do what you like. That's how I feel about painting. My painting, I can make all the decisions. I love that man. Gave me the confidence to paint. And that was 30 years ago. I think this is looking much nicer. I like that. Now I'm going to put some brights here. put some bluish petals in here. The light is coming from the right of the picture, this way. And I think I need the road cleaner coming back. Okay, he's gone. I'm going to put, oh, that's too blue. I live on a pond and we have a lot of birds, a lot of ducks, and a whole flock of crows across the pond. So that's the noise you can hear in the background. Okay, you know, I feel like making those stems a little greeny browner, if that makes any sense. So I'm mixing some green in with my raw sienna. Oh, can you see that? Green raw sienna. And I'm going to adjust these stems just a little bit. Once I've done them, I don't like to mess with them too much because I could mess it up. That looks better, doesn't it? And you know, another thing I think I could do is make, well, I've got to find my 1/4 inch flat. I feel I could make the leaves a little darker. So I'm mixing sap green with some ultramarine. And I'm going to darken the shady side of the leaves. I don't know if that looks better or not. My cat jumping around. I don't want to get too picky with it. I'm thinking that it needs to be brighter still here. I find that the whites don't stay bright, and you have to go in and reinforce them. Eventually you will get them to where you want them, but I find I'm always going in and dabbing more white on. And I think up here quite cool this morning, and I have the door wide open, so there's more noise coming in from outside. But it's lovely to have the air conditioning off and just the natural breeze blowing in. Okay, I might put the odd stroke of white on this. Okay, what do you think? I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think I've entirely straightened this up. Oops, let's not use that one. I think there could still be a little bit there. I think I have to call it a day, and maybe I'll do better next time. Well, that's the thing, you know, you have to let a painting go, she says. I don't think it's dark enough under here. That's it. That's the last stroke. I'm not doing another thing, so there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my painting. I do 2 or 3 paintings every week and make videos of them. I just like to share my work. So have fun. Don't forget to share with your friends. Bye for now.